So the feedback sandwich, or the poo sandwich, as it's been parochially known, is actually built somewhat misguidedly on Pendleton's rules, which is still a reasonable feedback framework. And Pendleton's rules is kind of a bit more, is the root of the plus delta technique for learner self-assessment. The problem is it's been misshapen into a feedback strategy where essentially you soften the hard feedback by giving some sugary white bread positive stuff. Like, oh, you came to work, you look fantastic today, you've really done great things with your hair. Hey, by the way, you actually nearly killed that patient with the medication error before, but oh, here you're going on holidays, that sounds like it's going to be really fun. So there's a lot wrong with it because, one, you can see it coming, especially if you know you've done something wrong. You're waiting for the crap. You're just like, come on, it's coming. And so the first piece of bread actually erodes psychological safety because I'm like, oh, I don't trust. You lose trust. Your trust's eroded by the fact that someone is just, they're playing you. And they're setting it up. The poo's still coming. They're just, what's this about? So that's in someone with insight. That it can actually really reduce the trust in the situation and erode psychological safety, put up a barrier of defensiveness. So by the time you get to the actual critical thing, even if you deliver that quite well, it's going to be a brick wall that it's hitting because it's like, I don't trust you, I don't trust you, I don't trust you, I don't trust you. You've told me my hair looks nice. It doesn't. It's the end of a 12-hour night shift. My hair does not look nice. I don't trust you, I don't trust you. Sorry, I'm not thing about hair at all. And then the other problem, the other characteristic from a social science and org psych point of view that this just doesn't work from is the concept of primacy and recency. And if someone's got very low insight about the critical thing that you're trying to tackle, they'll pay much more conscious attention to the first and last thing. Oh, he told me my hair looked lovely. Oh, and yeah, I'm going on holiday. Awesome. Thanks, see ya, feedback done. That was really nice. That was a nice chat before I finish work. So they're the two key problems that have been outlined in sort of the writing about the writing and popular comment about feedback sandwiches. And I'd really discourage the use of it as an unconscious technique or a conscious technique. So try and train yourself out of the habit of softening the blow. It is far more powerful to actually say, look, we've got something that's going to be a bit challenging to discuss, because straight away you become a little bit emotionally activated, but you've declared it, you've been honest about it. We've got something that's been a bit challenging to discuss. My objective is not to hang you out to dry, but I saw something I really need to understand why it happened and sort of help you through it, because I'm worried that you're going to have this playing on your mind as well. So you've actually shown care and attention, a different set of words. You've previewed that you're going to talk about something that's difficult. If they get up and storm out, you haven't got permission to talk about it at that time, and you're going to have to address it in a different way. But if they say, okay, then there's also a degree of suggestibility and permissiveness that comes into having that conversation. And suggestibility can actually be really powerful, because you've got into that situation where they've said, yeah, okay, I'm ready to have that conversation. And there's going to be a much greater reception, and they're going to be listening out attentively for the critical piece of information then.